Alright, my name is Daksh, Sethi, also known as the Wolf of Job Street, and welcome to my TEDx talk. Just a little bit about me. I'm on a mission to make the youth of India a better version of themselves. And I embarked on this mission a couple of years back, slightly more than a couple of years back, and I will be talking a lot about my personal journey. But just a little bit about me. I am a corporate trainer, a soft skills trainer, an educational consultant. I have already given a previous TEDx talk. I am also a Joe Shock speaker. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm the founder of Booby Rogers. I'm a visiting faculty, so I've also worked with a lot of institutions, a lot of education institutions, a lot of corporates, and India. The few points that I want to point out as part of my niche, I take up these kind of topics, and I really want to set the base before I get into my talk, before I talk. Something very substantial, something that I want to put across, not just to this part of the country, but this is something that is very important throughout the country right now. Group discussion training, interview training, body language training, business etiquette, personality development, business communication, organization behavior, behavioral communication, entrepreneurship, and soft skills and communication. These are the topics, these are the genres, these are the areas under which I've been training a lot of people. In fact, a very interesting story. I will want to tell you this throughout my numbers. If you just go through my numbers, just to set the base again, it's very important for you to know who you're talking to, who I'm talking to, and what is it that I'm doing on this stage, what is it that I bring to the table. I've conducted a number of events, a number of sessions. I've worked with over 100 institutions, different kinds of institutions, pan-India, 30 plus cities, over 150 events, and 20,000 people. Just a small number that I've been able to impact. My audience, school students, college students, working professionals, and job seekers. Anybody in the audience who finds themselves in this category, please raise your hand. In any of these categories, I would say about 90%, 9 out of 10 people are raising their hands if you look around. Great. And a very important part, the youth of India. This is the age bracket that I cater to, everybody between the years of 15 and 29. That's the word youth defined. A few edtech platforms, education technology platforms that I work with, I will not be naming the education institutions per se because I don't want to promote anybody, but as far as edtech is being talked about, it's very important for you to know what kind of education technology companies I've been working with. You must have heard about One Academy, Great Learning, My Capital, Data Train, Graphy, and Work. These are the few edtech platforms that I work with. These are just a few out of the many that I work with. These are names that people in the audience can relate to. A very interesting story pertaining to My Capital. I've been training at My Capital for a number of months now, and one of my mentees, one of my students from My Capital, I was teaching the course Business Communication, and one of my mentees actually reached out to me for this TEDx. And that session was over 7 months back in the month of November. So that impact that I was able to create in November is something that brought me to Srinagar for the first time, and on this platform in front of you for the very first time, TEDxNIT Srinagar. So this is the kind of impact that I've been able to create. I'll be talking about a few issues, I'll be talking about what is it that I bring to the table, I'll be talking about the research that I did. But before that, the Wolf of Job Street. It's a very interesting story. Let me just really quickly take you through this. The Wolf of Job Street, very interesting title, but this was not given, I did not take this up myself. I was doing a course, I was conducting a course with an edtech platform I recently mentioned in the previous slides. And the name of the course over there, curated by that company, was the Wolf of Job Street. That was the name of the course. I was taking up business communication, personality development, communication skills, body language training, all those subjects under that course. But very interestingly, what happened was that one fine day I find the course got completed, I was done and dusted with it. A few days later, I got a DM in my Instagram, and one of the students who participated in that course said that, "Sir, I went through the course, I've been able to crack a job. I've been struggling so far, but after taking your course, I was able to manage and crack the job. I'm now employed, and I really thank you." And there was one sentence that she said that the name of the course, the Wolf of Job Street, is not accurate. You are the Wolf of Job Street. And from there, this title is something that I've been using as part of not just my tagline, but also to tell people that there is a lot that I bring to the table. And before I boast about it or before I bring it up front over here, it's important for you to know the background, which was through the numbers, through the institutions, through the tech platforms, and the courses and the topics that I take up. So I've been a visiting faculty in colleges, I work with schools, I work with tech platforms, I work with corporates as a corporate trainer. So again, personality development, business etiquette, all of those things, how to dress, how to walk, how to shake hands. I've been actually pointing out a lot of things to the TEDx members over here. And good चीजें जाती नहीं हैं, थोड़ी सी ज़हन में घुस जाती हैं. But yes, this is a part of things. This is a part of life today. This is a part of you being out there in the real corporate world. Let's now talk about where it's all started from. It's a fact, and I'm sure that most of you will agree with this, that soft skills is not a topic or a subject that is taken on very seriously in India. And unfortunately, when they actually sit for interviews, when they actually get into the real corporate world, that is where the struggle sort of starts. And that is where they're finding issues. The employers are finding issues with the candidates. The interviews aren't going well. So I could be a topper of the class, but if I'm not able to present myself in the right manner, it's not going to work. I'm not able to communicate the right information with the person who needs to employ me. Soft skills is not taken up too seriously, and unfortunately, a lot of colleges have not been taking up this topic too seriously either. I'm not talking about TEDxNITrinagar, they do a pretty good job, but like I said, 30 plus cities, 100 plus institutions. I've conducted a number of training programs, and I find these problems in all Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 cities and institutions. But one thing that I really want you to know, if you could also very quickly get on to the next slide at the same time. Yes, all colleges, all cities are finding these issues. My apologies for the delay because there is a presentation being played over there, but how am I saying this is because of these numbers that I have for you. I'm not saying this because I'm reading this out of a textbook, or I'm reading or watching a YouTube video, or I'm reading the news. This is something I'm talking about from my personal experience. And in order to portray that, so this would be my experience, this would be a qualitative analysis of things, but how about quantitative analysis of things? So I conducted a survey, and I bring to you my experience in numbers. So I conducted a survey, and there is a lag in this, my apologies, in order to bring to light the problem that actually exists. I reached out to employers, working professionals, and owners of organizations, and I collected 310 responses in a matter of slightly less than 48 hours. In fact, I did circulate the Google form on my Instagram story, on LinkedIn, and a lot of people, in fact, who are part of the TEDxNITrinagar team, also circulated it in their communities and amongst the networks. Now, what was that Google form about, and what are the numbers that I'm going to bring to you now? The first question: how would you identify yourselves? Just to brief you again, these are people who are employed somewhere, they're working professionals, they could be HR, they could be marketing managers, they could be in different fields. The founders, co-founders, entrepreneurs, and self-employed. And one of the things that I also want to tell you is that the field of the nature of work, it's very easy for me to reach out to people about what kind of background they have, what kind of institution do they represent. So very quickly, IT, e-commerce, quite self-explanatory, education, finance, legal, marketing, fashion, gaming, these are the kinds of backgrounds I was talking to, people who I was talking to. Have you ever been directly involved with hiring for your organization? Most of them were directly involved, some of them were indirectly involved in the sense that they might not be right up front sitting for the interview, but then the requirement exists in the organization. What are your preferred channels for hiring? And the reason I'm telling this is because the audience right now sitting in front of me is a both mix of students and college students. Most of you will be eventually getting into placements probably this year, some of you next year, and in the years to come. So you have time on your side, and I really wanted to study this. LinkedIn, a very important platform. This is the story from the other side of things. I just happen to be a mediator. You eventually will be seeking employment. I just spoke to the employer and I'm bringing you all the information that you need. LinkedIn, internal referrals, campus placements. We all know about campus placements, and then there are other platforms as well. But something very important. Have you ever faced any challenges with the profile quality of the applicants in their resumes or during their interviews? Just look at that number. 92.6. आपके क्लास का बोर्ड्स में जिस तरीके के मार्क्स आएंगे, that's the number we're talking about over here. So 9 out of 10, more than 9 out of 10 people are facing challenges. This is from the other side. Again, this is from the other side. So the problem exists. The next question, if yes, which are those problems that you faced? Let's talk about those problems. Unprofessional dressing attire, body language, not interview ready, unprofessional resume, inadequate information on your resume, poor communication skills, poor business etiquette, no prior experience in team management and leadership, applicants not reading the job description, lack of industry knowledge, lack of required technical skills, and no prior experience in the related field that you're applying for. Then you look at the graph, the numbers against each point, each problem that they're facing. Right on top, unprofessional dressing attire, unprofessional resume, poor business etiquette. These are the problems that your future employers are already facing. Are we not interpreting the future already? Yes, we are. We haven't even reached that side. Poor business etiquette, poor business skills, communication skills, inadequate information on your resume. Today, it's very easy for us to just get onto an online website, put in our details, print it out, and send it across to employers. That's not working well, is it? This is a problem. This is a problem that people who need workforce is facing. So you have to be future ready if you're able to interpret it. My next question was, do you feel frustrated at times for not hiring or not finding the right candidate? 91 people do, 91% people do. Another problem, do you think that there is a soft skills gap between job seekers and what employers need? Just look at that graph again. The number just seems to increase. And guess what? The number still increases. Do you think that this gap needs to be addressed and resolved? This is virtually 100. We just gave a benefit of doubt to 6 people who think that this gap is not going to be bridged. But yes, this is shocking. I've been doing this, I've been facing this problem. I wouldn't say problem particularly, but I've been addressing this problem for a very long time. But guess what? I'm south. It's not in the west, it's not in the east, it's not in Kashmir. This problem exists pan-India. And I've been working with institutions pan-India. North, south, east, west, center, everywhere. I'm not naming them, but yes. And this problem is here to stay. This problem is here to stay, and that is a part of, and this problem is just going to increase, it's just going to deteriorate. We are facing, the number of people seeking employment is increasing, but people, of course, giving employment is also increasing, but the problem of soft skills is also increasing, and that is why this problem is here to stay. College students are the most affected here. Every single day, I get messages, emails, saying that, sir, we are looking for a job, please help us. I've just recently graduated from an MBA school. I just completed my BTech, engineering students as well. Just want to make it more relatable for you. IT, CS, ECE, everybody is facing this problem. The corporate world demands soft skills today. And guess what? It is going to be the differentiating factor. You might have the skills, but somebody who is able to talk to a client properly, or is able to write emails in a better way, or is able to present himself or herself in the best possible manner, will slightly get another edge. And that is something that I'm catering to. This is a problem. Are we good to go? Is that all for my TEDx speech? No, not at all. I haven't done my job. I can interpret the future. But it's very important for me to not just identify the problem, but as a trainer myself, also interpret the future and at the same time give you the solution. So it's now time to understand that the problem well defined is half solved. That is something that the previous speaker also spoke. So it's now important to understand the solution. Let's interpret the solution. So I'm talking to the school students and the college students directly now. Watch this slide properly. Take a screenshot if you can. This is it's here to stay. It is going to be required. And the sooner you understand the solution and start working on yourself towards it, the better it is going to be for you. It's going to be easier for you to seek employment, to get employment. College societies. All colleges today have college societies. The solution exists. We just want to identify it. I was speaking to a student outside and I identified this. You have 5 societies, you could just point out while just standing there in 5 seconds. That student has to be a part of those societies. Not all 5, but at least 2. That is where you learn leadership qualities. This is a TEDx event. TEDxNITrinagar. They have an organizing team. What does this look like? There is a licensing world, then there is a core team, then there are departments, there is a marketing head, there is a creators, a curators team, then there is logistics team, there is hospitality team, there are multiple teams. Then you have members under that. What does this look like? It looks like an organization structure. You are dealing with problems, you have to get the job done. You'll be working with finances, with marketing, with digital media, with production, with logistics, dealing with quality authorities, dealing with outside clients. I am an outside person. So everything has to be taken into consideration. This is what we learn in college societies. And this is the experience that I really need you to take back. Attending conferences and workshops. The best way to learn for a human being is cognitive learning. By merely observing people, you can learn so much from them. So conferences, these are the kind of workshops, these are the kind of events that you should be part of. You should be attending as a mere observer. Use your college ID card. Go to such conferences. They will allow you. Talk to them. Tell them that you want to learn. Attend such conferences. The mere power of observation will help you. Internships. I've been harping over this topic, over this point for a number of years now. Internships is also another place where you learn practically what is going to be. It's a reflection of the real corporate world. You might not be a full-time employee over here, but you're not less than a full-time employee either. So you're going through those same problems. You're being asked to overcome the same problems or similar problems. You are doing the exact same thing, but in a secure environment. Who's stopping you from getting into internships? You have to seek internships. The previous slide, one of those slides that you know, which are your preferred sources of hiring, preferred channels. LinkedIn was right on top, internal references, campus placement. So colleges allow internships. LinkedIn has a lot of internship opportunities. Talk to your friends, talk to your seniors, your juniors, your relatives. Somebody working in a good MNC, get me an internship. Who's stopping you from doing that? This is one way of learning what the real corporate world really means. Soft skills courses. Who's stopping you from getting into soft skills courses for practical learning? This is also equally important. And at the same time, it's very important to work on yourself. Because guess what? You have to work on yourself. You have to work on becoming a better version of yourself. It's high time. And it's okay to feel uncomfortable because comfort and growth cannot coexist. I actually, in fact, on Instagram, so the rule for job street is also my Instagram, and I'm not promoting it, but there's a t-shirt that I wear. Over there on my t-shirt, on the black t-shirt, it says comfort, which means cut across, and then there's growth written because they cannot coexist. The real growth takes place outside your comfort zone. And that is where you have to be. It's high time that you get into that zone. And it's, in case you do find any difficulties, don't forget to reach out to me. You know why? Because I am on a mission to make India's youth a better version of themselves.